Oh, finally. I've been looking forward to this all morning.
We keep seeing these sugar cookies. They look amazing. Sarah Gonzalez is here. She's known as the Bread Lady, the owner of Spring Hill Bakery. She has all the ingredients for a fabulous cookie. I was just getting tips. I said, my cookies, sometimes they don't turn out as beautiful as yours. Mine are either super thin or they're really cake-like. And you said sometimes it's the oven temp.
And sometimes it's that. Also, if it's within the same batch, a lot of times you don't get the full mix all the way through, and the ones at the bottom, a lot of time you'll get a funny little butter pocket. So there's not enough flour in it. So if you start out with them looking like how our cookies look, and then you get to the end of it, you actually will get like those pancake cookies.
Yes.
Which is really good on ice cream.
Okay.
So,
I'm pretty
there we go.
sure
Save
mine
them.
never start out this way.
Never.
Look at this array. Okay, so I'm most curious about,
Beautiful.
you said your grandmother's recipe.
Yes, the
This
molasses cookies.
cookie.
Yes, and they're one of our
yes.
best sellers too. That is just, it's my personal favorite. And
Okay.
I'm just gonna give one to you later, but sure, you can have one now.
I'm just
It's
been
okay.
staring at it. Well, as soon as you
So-
said your grandmother's recipe, I said, I've got to
Well,
try
as soon as you
this.
said molasses, that's my
Talk about how
favorite.
you started in your home baking, and it's
I
just
did,
grown.
yes.
We're so happy.
Yeah, I sort of started it on
Sarah.
a whim, went to the farmer's market, and yeah, we just, it sort of took off from there. I started with artisanal breads and things like that's really what my focus is on. And when I started adding cookies to it, people said, oh my gosh, what else do you have? So it grew from there. Cinnamon rolls, now we do epic cinnamon rolls, and it's just kind of.
You do
Epic cinnamon rolls.
Epic molasses cookies.
This is an
oh my
epic
goodness.
cookie right here. Whoa, this
What
is
is
not
all
a cookie
this
at all.
goodness? Oh, that's
Avocado
the bread.
toast, the bread, that was the sourdough bread, chocolate chip cookies and muffins. So that's our original cinnamon roll there.
Not the epic.
Well, those are actually really, they're awesome as well. And I
You didn't want to talk down to that one?
Well, no, it started out with that one, and then I just decided one day, you know what, let's just get crazy. We're going to do a caramel apple one, and just every single week it added another one. The one that's coming out this Wednesday is going to be more than epic.
You have the
More
perfect
than
sugar
epic.
cookie recipe for us.
Yes.
How do we get started?
Well, let's see. We're going to add in the butter, which is it's basically 2 sticks minus 2 tablespoons. So we can throw that.
Do you use a certain type of butter? Do you like European butter? Do you like just...
Well, this is a salted sweet cream butter. Another recipe that I provided. If you do not like that sugary sweet sort of thing, we have, you can use an unsalted butter.
Okay.
But I really like sort of that salty sweet sort of thing. We're going to add in 1.5 cups of sugar, and we're going to flip that on. The
Turn that baby on.
Yeah, the recipe, you know what, let's put it up first.
Yeah, that works.
There we go. That actually mixes a little bit better. So there we go. So,
Doing good.
So the recipe calls for 2 cups. You're going to reserve 1/2 cup because we're going to roll the dough in that later, and then you get that nice crystallized thing on there. Okay. So we're going to speed that up just a hair.
Do you like your eggs to get up to room temperature? Does that matter, or does it matter?
Actually, I found that it doesn't super duper matter.
Okay.
But that's just, that's just a preference. So you can go ahead. We'll slow that down just a little bit. You're wearing an apron, but let's not be too much. So you can actually go ahead and
over here.
Yeah, so that's step 2. Magic of television.
Got the eggs in.
Yeah, gonna throw a couple of that. A little bit of vanilla. It's about a tablespoon of vanilla.
Do you
I like
have one that you
heavy
really- okay, I
on
was
the
gonna
vanilla.
ask.
A lot of times there's just no. Actually, those we're gonna put in the flour
dries,
here for step
that's
3.
right.
All this stuff. So we have baking powder and also kosher salt. So I typically like to add both of these into the flour, and then actually just give it a little bit of whisk. It'll sort of get rid of the lumps if you have any lumps in there.
So you don't sift.
I don't. I actually find that this is,
Thank goodness.
this is like lazy whisking, and it's just absolutely.
I like
because
cozy
does
whisking.
nothing make
So
you
there we
more
go.
maddening
So let's
than
turn
having to
that
sift
off
your
all the way.
flour? It just makes me crazy.
Sifting is like,
And just more
I remember
dishes
watching my
and-
grandmother with that little hand sifter just going at it. And I'm like, oh, Granny.
So we'll add that, and then we basically mix that until it comes to the consistency for this next step over here.
Meantime,
skip 2.
Yeah.
now you
Absolutely.
should know I'm a raw dough person.
Me too.
Do
for
you
sure.
refrigerate this at all, or no?
Actually, no. Because the butter is a little bit cold, you don't necessarily need to. I find if you use too soft of a butter, it needs to be a little bit more chilled.
Okay, good.
Or you cream it in and you whisk, or you whip it, and then it's sort of
Whip it good.
yeah, for sure. That's like we're
Would you
actually
like me to
done
make
with
a
that step.
circle?
Yeah, go for it. And you're gonna roll it between
That
your
one
hands
looks
like
good.
Play-Doh.
Yep.
We can move that over here,
Nice.
and then pick whichever one it is that you want there. You're just gonna roll it in it.
Sugar or cinnamon sugar?
Actually, this is our pumpkin spice mix.
Yes.
So it has
dang.
That's
Kelly,
got me.
cinnamon.
You
Yeah,
know
Kelly
I like
will
a
go over
pumpkin
there.
spice.
For
I'm
sure.
gonna go tradition.
But these are delicious, and how fun for the kids. You got all the
Yeah,
cool stuff. You got the
definitely.
sprinkles.
For sure. You can, yeah, it kind of doesn't stick with it a little bit. Go for it. That's totally okay.
Yes,
I do that all the time.
Right.
So there we go. Funny. For sure. So you're going to do that, and you're actually going to flatten them a little bit on the pan. Bake at 350 for, start at about 8 minutes and go up from there. Every oven cooks a little bit differently.
Okay.
So yeah,
it's so good.
It's like salty and sweet. You kind of have both of that together. So
if people are not in Spring Hill, how can they get these delicious cookies? Please tell us.
You can. Well, it's a Spring Hill and Thompson Station. We do delivery, and then also outside of that, we do shipping nationally. So if you would like to get your cookies, you can go to shbcookies.com or springhillbakery.com, order them, and we will ship them to all 50 states.
Oh, and your freestanding store is where?
We are at 309 Hardin Alley in the historic part of Spring Hill.
Look
so
how
we have
fun.
a cute little outdoor or indoor kind of bakery, and just
your yellow
everything.
makes me happy.
I'm so happy for you. This is amazing. All right, Spring Hill Bakery, it's a winner. Yeah, satisfy all your sugary needs. I love
Come
it.
in and come see us and our awesome team. Everyone is going to be super happy to serve you. So
love it.
Your molasses cookies, holy.
Thank Grandma. Thank Grandma for that.
Spring Hill. You can order them online, springhillbakery.com.
So very good.